This plan is a phased-in approach. It's got 6 different steps. As the speaker said, we can accelerate those at any time, depending on the ability for people to work together. But it's also a plan, unlike any other plan we've seen, that we can achieve if we don't have any other partners, and we can give certainty to teachers that we are going to address the teacher pay raise this session. The first year of the plan will cost us roughly $114 million. When fully implemented, it'll move Oklahoma from the back of the heat all the way up to 18th in the country in pay, and number 3 in the country when you adjust for cost of living. As the speaker alluded to earlier, that has not happened in 40 years in the legislature for us to have a plan that would move us in that position to have the authority to do that. Oklahoma would get out of the export business of teachers and move into the import business. It gives us the ability from this day forward to put the nation on notice for all teachers across the nation to know that Oklahoma is open for business. We want your teachers. We've got a plan in place for them. And we are willing not only, as the speaker said before, to be number 1 in the region in beginning salary, but to also be nearly 5,000 more than our competitor, Texas, down south after it's fully implemented. It moves our beginning teachers up $10,000 from where they're currently at. And a 20-year plus teacher, when this thing is fully implemented, will see a 50% pay increase. 50% pay increase of over $20,000. No other plan can do that. We appreciate some of the other plans that were out there that gave us 4,000, 5,000, and 10,000. This is a plan that's sustainable. This is a plan that's long-term. This plan gives us the ability to pay the teachers what they're worth, and for us as a state, as the legislature, and the communities to show our teachers, hey, we want the best teachers in front of our students so we can have the best outcomes possible.
It is 60 and 6. That's the name of the plan, 60 and 6. Down the left side of the sheet are the years the teacher has been teaching. And so much like a roadmap, you connect the 2 dots. Now, so the entry-level teacher is, I believe, $31,600. You'll see that. And then all the way to the bottom, $42,500. And so the way you read it properly is you have to go down in a diagonal. So you start where they are because they move down, they add a year of teaching, and they move over to the year of the plan, and that's how it's advanced. The summaries are at the very end of the sheet for you. In Oklahoma, our beginning teachers and our 25-year career teacher, there's not a lot of difference in their salaries. In fact, the difference is only $10,725. And so no wonder our career teachers get disgruntled and think they're not appreciated because the pay is not rewarding. In most careers, the entry-level person makes quite a bit less than somebody who's been in the business for 25 years. And so that is what this plan will do. We will reward a teacher who's given 25 years plus. They'll be earning $60,000 in 6 years. And that does not include benefits. Okay, so we want to look here on the chart. And right now, our average in Oklahoma, I don't think this is the right one. The average in, right here. I'm sorry? Okay, thank you. Right now, it is $45,245. Regional average is $48,103. And so you can see we are down here at the bottom on the regional average. And so what this plan will do will bring us to the top of the regional average. We're going to be here at the very top. Well, right here is the regional average. We're going to be at $57,000. So this brings us way to the top in the region, and that's exactly what we want to achieve. If you look for a teacher who is 0 years experience, and they start out at $31,600. After they've been in this plan for 6 years, they'll be making $42,400. That's an increase of $10,800 with a percentage of 34.18%. If you go on down to a 15-year teacher, start at $38,075. At the end of this plan, they'll be making $56,200. That's an increase of $18,125, a 47.6% increase. That is significant. 20 years is $40,200 to get to $60,000. That's a $19,800 increase at 49.3%. So we are talking significant gains for the career teacher.
I mean, obviously, the big question is, where's the money coming from?
From a legislative standpoint, this plan will allow for multiple paths of consideration. This is a step plan, so we can address those with revenue-raising considerations, but that requires 76 votes in the House of Representatives, require 36 in the Senate, which is a high threshold of passage, but also are attainable this year with 51 measures that would free up money to handle the first step. What's great about the approach and the vision is that the steps can be accelerated based upon the amount of cooperation that can be garnered in among the legislature. And so as we continue to ride the economic wave up in the state of Oklahoma, there will be more opportunities not only for this plan but for other areas that are of significant importance of the state of Oklahoma. In this session, we have what I've mentioned to you. We have revenue-raising measures that could be considered. We have simple majority votes that just require 51.
What are some of the 51?
Well, the House has already passed a tax reform plan to the Senate and advanced ball and dice. Both of those are simple majority votes to pass. I would require just 25 votes in the Senate. The Senate today passed out the removal of the exemption on capital gains, which is a simple majority vote in the House. So those measures alone, if they all were passed, would more than pay for the first step.